Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. Who could have imagined a world in which the great Sevilla would come to the tiny county ground of Swindon? But here they are, and here we are in the quarterfinals of the EuroLeague. We have a simple goal, friends. Do not let Sevilla score, because if they don't score, is it Sevilla? By the way, our referee is Korean, and I think that's very promising because every time we've had a Korean referee, we have done well. So let's keep our fingers crossed. If they don't score, we will win because of the away goals rule. Even a 0-0 draw is good enough for us. As long as we don't let them get an away goal, we will be in good shape. A 1-1 tie would mean that it goes to extra time and then potentially to penalty kicks. Anything more than one goal for Sevilla would mean likely death for the Swoodilypoopers unless we could find a way to win, which we have not won a lot of games 3-2 this year, in case you haven't noticed. So, yeah, we'll do our best. Today I'm going to talk about my real-life predictions for football since the actual soccer season is approaching, the club season at least, where everybody, plays for their professional teams. With the Olympics and the EuroLeague over that, how is that offside? No, I don't agree. Maybe a little bit. But shouldn't I be given the benefit of the doubt since Sevilla is so much better than I am on paper? These guys are like an 85. Their average attacking player is an 85. My average attacking player, and attacking is by far our best, is like 75. Oh boy. Okay, that worked out well. How do I think it's going to go in the English Premier League? Let's begin with my personal club, Liverpool, the team that I support. By the way, if you don't watch English soccer, why don't you try watching it this season? See if you like it. And that means that you've got to pick a club to support. Everyone else in all the other Americans are going to choose Arsenal or Man City or Manchester United. Let me tell you, if you don't have a club, Liverpool is a great place to start. We have a fantastic history. Admittedly, we aren't great at the moment, but we might be improving. Oh no. Woo! We finished 8th last year, but we did win the Carling Cup, the very same cup that the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers won this year, thereby ensuring that we get to play EuroLeague football next year, which is fun. Hopefully we'll finish in the top 4, though, and get to play in the Champions League. That is, of course, always Liverpool's goal as well. We want to finish in the top 4 because that would allow us to play in the Champions League because then we would make a lot of money. There is a ton of money to be made in the Champions League. Will that happen this year? I'm going to say yes, but only because I'm biased. You've got to use your head to get the ball in the net in that situation. That seemed to come off your elbow. Sweet holy Lord, you've got to score there. Oh, that was tough to watch. There's no other word for it. That was hard. That was not what I wanted. By the way, you notice Ball John Green's fantastic new blue boots? Yes, he requested them, so I got to look at his beautiful. There they are. Oh, it's like I'm the director of the video game sometimes. Ball John Green, he's gonna try a big cross. His husband is there, and they score. His husband is there, and they score. Oh, and they embrace. John Green's ball. Another John Green's. They love each other, and they love our team. Can the referee get out of the way so I can see the goal, please? Thank you. Whoa, it's beautiful. That's what it needed to be. Look, all John Green just using his big, strong body, and then into other John Green who scores a magnificent goal. Let's look at it one more time. Just opens himself up, and with the head. Just cool as the other side of the pillow. It's beautiful. Yeah, I think we are going to finish 4th. I'm a little bit biased here. I think like if I were a neutral, I would say that Liverpool are likely to finish somewhere closer to 6th. But I'm not a neutral. I'm a Liverpool supporter, and I think we can finish 4th. We have a new coach, Brendan Rodgers. He tends to coach teams that play really attractive football, and I'm really excited, and I think we can finish 4th. The reason I think we can finish 4th is that I don't think Chelsea will finish in the top 4 this year. I don't think they're good enough. I think they're too old. And so I think we have a pretty good chance to finish ahead of Chelsea. I think Arsenal, Manchester City, and Manchester United will all finish in the top 4. I think the likely winner of the league will be Manchester City because you can buy titles. There's no other way to put it. It's possible to buy titles, and Manchester City has figured out how. Now, I know there are a lot of longtime Manchester City supporters, and I think that's fine. And I think there are a lot of new Manchester City supporters who feel very strongly about the club, and I think that's great too. But, yeah, the reason they're so good is because they spend an astonishing amount of money on players. You're seeing this in France, actually, where PSG have, over this transfer season, bought every great player in the world for, I believe, a grand total of $4 gajillion. And, if you do that, then good things tend to happen for your club. Teams like Arsenal and to a lesser extent Liverpool that that have been trying to operate based on the income from the club rather than based on the owner's personal wealth. Look at Made of Win. That guy he's so fast and he can just run right up the sideline. Look at him. I mean, there are very few players like him in the world. And he goes to, oh my God, Made of Win to other John Green, and in the 45th minute we are up 2-0, which means we can give up a goal to Sevilla and still win. Look at ball John Green frog hop his husband and hit him in the crotch. I mean, hit him in the face with his crotch. That was a beautiful thing to see. It was visually impressive, and it also involved a lot of talent. And that's what the Swoodilypoopers are all about. Let's not give up a goal here at the end of the first half. Let's wait and give up our goal late like we usually do. This is fantastic news for the Swoodilypoopers, though. It's really, really, really great to see 2-0 up in the quarterfinals of the Euro League. Of course you're excited. You're going to Leroy Williamson, twice his vice, Ginger Rampage. You're saying, we've got it. We've got it. All we have to do is have a calm, relaxed second half. How do I think it's going to go for the bottom of the table? I think a lot of the newly promoted teams will struggle. I do want to make one bold prediction. I think that Swindon Town will finish mid-table in League One, despite having just been promoted out of League Two this year, and even have a chance to be a playoff level club that could theoretically get to the championship next year. Because I've been really impressed with their coach, Paolo Di Canio, longtime fascist, but very, very talented football manager. Was once a great player for West Ham, for those of you who like West Ham. I think Swansea will struggle without their coach. I think Liverpool stole. But I don't know. As for the French league, I think it'll pretty clearly and overwhelmingly be won by PSG. I think the winner of the Spanish league will be Barcelona. If you guys, by the way, don't want to come for the ball, I will remind you, you have to score twice. I am in no great hurry to give it to you. I'm not afraid to do this for quite a while. This is just Swoodilypooper football right here. Oh, Leroy Williamson can't track down the ball, and suddenly we've given up possession. That's frustrating. Oh, and I did the thing where I overcommitted one of my defenders. Okay, it all worked out. The Italian league, I don't know. Juventus, I mean, they had an undefeated season last year, and it was awfully impressive. And they did that only 2 or 3 years after being in big trouble. So I got to think Juventus can win the league again. Ricardo Bunsen-Burnett didn't know where that ball was going, but fortunately he didn't need to because it went way over the net. Well, I mean, I want us to defend, guys, but I do think we should occasionally go to their half just for fun. And because that's Swoodilypooper football, and when we tend to stop playing Swoodilypooper football, we tend to lose. I don't know. We can find a way to give up some second half goals here in Swoodilypooper land. So let's stay at least middlingly aggressive. I don't know that much. That's got to be a foul. In fact, that should be a red card. I don't agree with the color. It would be fine. That's a yellow card on any other player, but when you're tackling other John Green, who was out for 50 days and 50 nights with a broken leg, I mean, that's There just shows a lack of class. Good, really good ball. No, nothing comes of it. But that was a nice ball. Oh, an unfortunate tackle. I don't know whose ball that is. It's probably ours. Probably should be ours. That should be ours. It should be a corner kick. No! All right, I'm going to make a couple substitutions here. I will remind you, we don't really need to be we don't need to score any more goals. So I'm going to take out Ball John Green, and I'm going to bring in D. McGoldrylocks. He's found the perfect bed. I'm also, other than that, all my substitutions are going to be defensive. Who's tired? Ginger Rampage is a little tired, and then Twice as Vice is a little tired, and then I'm going to bring out Leroy Williamson and bring on Mr. Fahey. All right. There we go. The Swoodilypoopers believe in the triple substitution. We always have. Oh, look at beautiful Merrick. He's silent, but he's so talented. It's a great thing to see. All right, here comes one size fits all. He knows how to stop the goals. All right. Made of Win is tired, by the way, just because of that one insane run up the line that led to the second goal for the Swoodilypoopers. A goal that could prove vital if we give up a goal here. There's Made of Win again playing back. Oh, it's great to see. Yeah, so, I mean, I think the winners of the Champions League will likely be either Real Madrid or Barcelona. I think it'll come out of Spain. The truth is, like, those clubs play much more beautifully than any of the clubs in England. But they have a huge advantage because they get like 90% of the television revenue or something from all Spanish league games. Admittedly, they are overwhelmingly the two most popular teams in Spain. But the way that the income is divvied up is very different than in England, where all the teams get an equal part of the television income. What? I mean, if you can't do a Christian side hug, why would I even bother to play football? All right? I'll just play synchronized swimming. Just kidding. I really like synchronized swimming. It's a beautiful sport. There we go. Wide. Oh, look at this. We're in the 80th minute, and you got to say that it's starting to look very much like the Swindon Town Swoodilypoopers are going to the semifinals of the Euro League, because we would have to give up 2 goals to be in trouble, and I just don't think – I think that these boys are not going to let that happen. You can see how much it means to them right now. Why did you not pass to the guy who was making the run? How is that not obvious from the directional button I was pushing? All right. Anyway, I just think we're going to do it. So, yeah, that's my prediction. I think Liverpool finishes 4th. I also think, by the way, that we go at least to the semifinals of the Europa League, although that's pretty bold. I just think, like, I don't know. I really think we're going to have a good season. I'm really – and I would encourage you – obviously, you've got to pick carefully when you're picking your team, because you might be buying into a lifetime of disappointment. But I don't know. The other team that I would encourage you to support is the real-life Swindon Town Robins. They've got great supporters, and a lot of the Swindon Town Robins supporters are Swoodilypooper supporters, and certainly, among the teams that, among the lower league teams, I don't think you won't find nicer, cooler people than the Swindon supporters. So, yeah, don't be afraid of Swindon Town. They're fun. Hank and I are hoping to. Well, I don't know if Hank's going to come on tour with me actually, but I'm hoping to see lots of England when I visit this February, and also go to a couple games. We made our opponents smell their pits in shame by a grand total score of 3-1. We did it. We're going to the semifinals of the Euro League. Congratulations to the Swoodilypoopers. I'm so proud of you guys. Best wishes.